Hey you witches, how you doing today? We are back with another video, and today I want to talk about something, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. I want to talk about the origins and the use of the word warlock, and does it mean what you think it means? Yeah, we're gonna get into it, but first, for those of you who are new around here, my name is Taya. Welcome to the channel, where we talk about all things witchcraft. And for those of you who are returning viewers, maybe coming in from another video, welcome back. I really appreciate the support, and all of you, please consider subscribing. It's a really great way to help us build the channel. So the word warlock, what does it really mean? Let's look at where it comes from. So there's many derivations. In Old English, it comes from the word werloga, which meant traitor or deceiver. In Proto-West Germanic, warlogo meant liar. And in Old Saxon, warlogo meant someone who's a liar or was unfaithful. So that's where warlock gets its oath breaker connotation. But first we need to look at what oath was being broken. This was a word used by the Christian majority at the time. What oaths were they breaking? They're oaths to the Christian church that were made upon their baptism. So when we look at the word they've got lots of funny little accents and things on them, so I'm definitely not doing them justice here, but there's werloga, werulogo, and warlogo. We see the warlaw sound, but where did the k come from? Right? Its final version, warlock, comes from Scotland about 500 years ago, and it was used to refer specifically to male magic users who had broken their baptismal vows and were therefore in league with the devil. Just like witches had broken their baptismal vows and were in league with the devil. So witches were for females, warlock was for males. And you'll actually see that pop up in some of the trial records where men were persecuted as warlocks. So in modern times, we've reclaimed the word witch, right? It's now non-gendered. It refers to any practitioners of the magical arts of the witchcraft variety and people who may or may not be in league with the devil. There's also a move to reclaim the word warlock in a similar fashion. In the 14th century, in the 1300s, it meant one who breaks an oath. But for the past 500 years in Scotland, it's meant a male witch. So the insistence that a word's true meaning lies in its original archaic definition is simply not true. We know that language works by adapting and evolving over time. And if we've adapted and evolved the word witch, why not warlock? I want to sort of turn this over to Storm Faerywolf. He actually wrote in 2018, Fairy Witchcraft. And on the back of the book, he has got his little bio write-up about who he is as an author. And it says, Storm Faerywolf is a professional author, teacher, warlock, priest, and initiate of the fairy tradition of witchcraft. So he uses the word warlock to describe himself, not witch. It says he holds the black wand of a master and is the founder of the Blue Rose lineage of fairy. He is one of the founding teachers of the Black Rose School of Witchcraft, and he travels internationally teaching the magical arts. He's previously published 2 other books, and he lives in the San Francisco Bay Area. So he's a fairly, well-known author and speaker in the witchcraft community. And I'm going to turn this over to a Patheos blog called Modern Witch, to which Storm Faerywolf contributed in December of 2019, so very, very recently. It's called The Rise of the Warlock, is the article, or the blog post. And I just want to share with you what he's written. I'm going to read this verbatim. He says, I feel that to adopt such a term, warlock, better enables us as men to delve into what it means to be a man practicing witchcraft, to seek the sacred masculine in relation to the sacred feminine. It can help teach us how to be better men so that we can be better to women, to ourselves, and to the world. When I call myself a warlock, I am not seeking to make myself better than women. I am reaching deep inside and embracing all of my parts. I'm exploring and redefining masculinity in a way that includes the spiritual, the magical, and the sexual. A warlock is simply a man who practices witchcraft. And I think that's a really great definition for warlock. I mean, if we're looking at archaic language, why are we using archaic language from the 1300s and not archaic language from the 1600s, where in Scotland it meant a male witch, right? And if we're reclaiming witch, why not warlock? Why must one be defined by its archaic use by the Christian majority, while the other can evolve and thrive into the year 2022? So I want to know, what do you think? Is warlock like the ultimate insult, calling somebody an oath breaker, or is it simply a reclamation meaning a male witchcraft practitioner? Tell us in the comments. I'd love to know what you all think about this. Yeah, from what I've read, what I've researched, yeah, I am. I'm really pulled to use that reclamation, right? To bring warlock along with witch. Well, men can be witches. They can also, use warlock. We have high priest and high priestess, right? We differentiate there. So why can't we differentiate between witches and warlocks? I think it's interesting, and I think it's worth some discussion. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments, and otherwise, that's our video for today. So yeah, thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Mwah. Thanks so much.